It's time to check out the world of child prodigies as we take you through these child prodigies who are definitely different from anyone you've ever seen before. Some of these kids are certified geniuses while others live with rare conditions that are truly shocking. From the child who flew a plane at 5 years old to an athlete who's possibly the fastest child alive, here are 10 unusual kids you won't believe actually exist. Before we dive into this list, make sure to leave a like on this video. Also, if you'd like to join this month's Star 5 giveaway of a brand new iPhone 14, then all you have to do is subscribe to our channel and watch this video until the end to find and comment the hidden message. Good luck! Number 10. Deepak Plus One. Deepak Plus One was a victim of stigma due to this unnatural appearance, and it wasn't hard to see why. The young lad had a quite shocking appearance. It is no new information that every normal human has 4 limbs, but Deepak, on the other hand, was blessed with an extra 4 limbs, which were sticking out of his chest. It was later discovered that the body parts were the remains of an underdeveloped twin, which was of great discomfort to the mother prior to Deepak's birth. They were only able to discover what the issues were after she had given birth as a result of poor healthcare services in the Indian region of Bihar. A lot of the locals brought offerings to Deepak and referred to him as an incarnation of the Hindu god Lakshmi, while some saw him as some type of monster. Deepak's life would change, however, when some charitable doctors offered to remove these extra limbs after they discovered it wasn't fused with any of his vital organs. Number 9. Didier Montalvo. Colombian-born Didier Montalvo was born with a very rare condition that saw him have a shell-like growth on his back, similar to that of a turtle in the popular animated show Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. Coincidentally, he was also dubbed by locals as the Turtle Boy. However, Didier's condition was not a thing of joy for him, as he always felt like he was carrying heavy baggage that he couldn't relieve himself of. This was mostly due to the fact that the growth on his back contributed to at least 20% of his weight. According to doctors and specialists, the growth on his back was a result of a rare illness termed congenital melanocytic nevus. His story, however, doesn't end here, as prominent plastic surgeon Neo Bulstrode took up the case and performed successful surgery on the young boy. Today, Didier is just like any other kid and is living his best life. Number 8. Pan Jianhang. Pan Jianhang was born with a very rare skin disease that left his entire body looking dry, scaly, and itchy from head to toe. His life is quite complicated, especially he's always in constant pain. In addition, his skin cracks anytime it gets too dry, which further gives no room for infections. Pan was always unable to have a good night's sleep, and he tried as much as he could to limit the movement of his arms and legs to reduce the pain. Unfortunately, there is currently no known cure for Pan's condition, and he'll most likely have to continue living with his condition, irrespective of the discomfort. The locals have also nicknamed him Fish Boy, which, if we are to tell the truth, doesn't help him in any way. To help minimize the itchiness and pain, Pan has to keep his skin constantly moisturized with creams and moisturizer oils. Number 7. Tessa Evans. Though a rare phenomenon, it isn't uncommon to find people born with underdeveloped body organs, as is the case with Tessa Evans. Young Tessa was born with a very rare condition that resulted in her lacking a sense of smell. Tessa, unlike most people, doesn't have a nose in the center of her face, especially as that aspect of her face is covered with just a patch of skin. This condition was revealed to occur once in every 197 million births, and so far there have been a total of 46 reported cases around the world. Doctors had to fit a tube to allow Tessa to breathe much easier. Apart from that, she has also been fitted with a nasal implant, which is meant to help her grow a nose. The treatment is still ongoing, plus the implants must be replaced as she grows to ensure that the nose will grow with her. Number 6. Charlotte Garside. It's often said that kids are, in some ways, pint-sized versions of adults, but compared to a normal-sized kid, Charlotte was way smaller. According to research, a newborn child should weigh between 5 to 8 pounds, but this wasn't the case with Charlotte, who only weighed 2 pounds at birth. This development was most unsettling for her parents and the doctors alike, as Charlotte had to spend the first 13 weeks of her life under strict observance from medical personnel. It was believed that Charlotte was suffering from a rare genetic disorder known as primordial dwarfism. People who usually suffer from this type of Charlotte's condition die early on in their life due to health complications. But this doesn't seem to be the case with the Garside child, who continues to hold on and brave the odds. At number 5, Rudolph Ingram. 8-year-old Rudolph took the world by storm with his great speed at such a tender age. The young athlete has already achieved outstanding records, such as running the 100-meter dash in 13.48 seconds. At his very tender age, he's already surpassed a lot of adult sprinters, and even some of them are calling him the next Usain Bolt. It doesn't look like it'll take too long for him to reach Bolt's level of athletic prowess. The young athlete has also taken a likeness to other sports apart from track, one of which is football. There's little to no surprise as why the star attraction has gotten the attention of notable basketball player LeBron James, who believes that the young lad is well on his way to being the next big thing. Number 4, Yide. Flying a plane is no easy feat, and a lot of adults have problems learning how to do it, but not Yide. Young Yide has done something which can be outrightly described as impossible, especially as he's arguably the youngest pilot in the world, by successfully flying a light plane for 35 minutes all by himself at the age of 5. What is even more impressive is that he only needed 20 days of training to achieve this feat. No doubt a certified genius. Popularly known as Duo among his friends and family, Yide has become a sensation, soaring through the sky at over 100 meters and earning himself a spot in the Guinness Book of Records. This is one achievement that not everyone can say that they've actually had the pleasure of experiencing, let alone at such an age. Number 3, Archie Norbury. 4-year-old Archie Norbury made his way into the spotlight when the Guinness Book of Records conferred him with the title of the youngest DJ. Despite his young age, the rising star has already attended music festivals in the UK and performed in nightclubs around the world. According to his parents, his interest in DJing sparked after seeing his father, who was also a DJ, at work. For young Archie Norbury to claim his record title, he had to play music for an entire audience of over 20 people. Part of the record achievement also involved visiting Hong Kong's Bungalow nightclub, where he entertained the crowd for over an hour. Number 2, Mohammed Alshek. Mohammed's not your average kid, and most times he seems like he's out of this world, especially as he was born with the ability to bend his body, arms, and legs in any direction. Nicknamed the Spider Boy, Mohammed's extremely flexible spin made him the center of attention, so much so that at age 5 he took part in several competitions, one of which was the Arab's Got Talent. Though he didn't win, he, however, caught the eye of the Guinness World Records. At age 13, Mohammed won the record for the most full-body revolutions in a minute, having done a total of 38 and beating the old record of 29. Mohammed hasn't stopped relenting as he continues to practice every day so as to improve his flexibility as he ages. And at number 1, Isaac Johnson. Have you ever heard the saying that if you're not careful with your mouth, it can get you into trouble? Well, that's not the case with Isaac Johnson from Minnesota. Isaac is one of the few whose mouth can open up to 9.34 centimeters wide, which is quite impossible for a normal person. He uses his profound talent to entertain himself and his friends by trying to fit different objects in his mouth, like balls, oranges, and bottles, all of which he can fit into his mouth without causing harm to his body. He successfully broke the Guinness World Record for the widest mouth, and there's no doubt that in a few years, when he's a lot bigger, he'll be able to break his own record. And that wraps up today's video. Leave your thoughts down in the comments below. Make sure you subscribe and give us a like, and don't forget to turn on your post notifications so you never miss a video from Star 5. Thanks for watching.